Good evening and welcome on a wintry night here. Snow is very much the weather theme. And Derek Ray here on the commentary gantry, joined by Sue Smith, who'll provide all the tactical observations. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Nottingham Forest up against Manchester United.
Well, being in and around the ground before kick-off, the fans are buzzing. They can't wait for this game, so hopefully it's a fast-paced, entertaining match.
Well, you never quite know who's going to emerge from the shadows and become a match winner, but this man might be a decent shout. What are you expecting to see from him?
Well, there's few better in the air than him, and he does tend to score a lot of goals that way. You've got to presume that that's going to be one of the tactics today. Try and make the pitch wide, utilise the flanks, and then get good service to him.
And here's how Nottingham Forest will line up.
Well, it looks like a 4-2-3-1 when they're in possession. May go to a 4-5-1 when defending. You'd think the double pivot in midfield, they're key to protect the back line, but they also need to get forward to support the press. There's going to be plenty of threat from the wide midfielders too, I'm sure.
Well, Manchester United have chosen this particular shape. Luke Shaw starts with Matthijs de Ligt in central defence. Bruno Fernandes plays with Casemiro in the centre of the pitch. And they line up with just the one striker looking to do a bit of damage. So, underway here. Let's see what this game has in store for us. Able to skip past his man.
Yeah, great feat, wasn't it?
Promising possession, this. Is it going to be? And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Well, this is so smooth. Look how he slips past his marker. And the finish, it's hit with some power, some precision. Certainly a player in confident mood.
So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. Fernandes. Mazraoui here. Here's Luke Shaw. Perfect tackle. Ibrahim Songare. Nico Williams. Elliot Anderson. Oh, fancy footwork. And Chris Wood. Oh, a brilliantly timed tackle when it really mattered.
Yeah, good position in there, wasn't it?
Benjamin Šeško. Now Casemiro. United might be able to cash in. Plenty of players waiting in the middle. Well, far from the cross he had in mind. Goal kick it is. Doesn't have to do it on his own. And the shot. Hudson-Odoi. Can he do it? Well, he couldn't worry the keeper with that effort. De Ligt. Here's Luke Shaw. Mateus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes has it. Mbumo. Now Casemiro. It's a fine United move in the making. Mbumo. Manchester United unable to hold on to the ball. Dan Ndoye. Trying to open up the defence. Can he put it away? In it goes! Delighted to be two in front. Things look good for them now.
Well, here's the replay. You do have to feel for the keeper, though. He's been completely exposed. But once he's through, it's a neat finish. Very cool and collected.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Casemiro. Here's Luke Shaw. Well, nearly at the halfway stage in this one, and United have left themselves with an awful lot to do. Your impressions?
They've struggled, haven't they? They've looked languid, looked lethargic. The back line, they've had a torrid time too. It feels like with every attack they're going to concede, this is a big mountain to climb to get back into this.
Mateus Cunha. Will take it away. He won the ball. Benjamin Šeško. But he's certainly not alone. Well, it came to nothing in the end. Hudson-Odoi. And the assistant referee has raised his flag. Offside. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. Well, he's been a long way from his best up front.
Yeah, he hasn't seen much of the ball in the key areas. Maybe the supply line's weak, but his movement has to keep disrupting the defence. Or I could see him being taken off here.
So the ball rolling again, and no sugarcoating it. There was a big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response in the second 45 from United? Gibbs White. Opportunity. And a goal to increase their advantage to 3. Can they be stopped?
If we watch this again, I love how he just dances by his marker like he's not even there, and then he just shows his cool to finish it off well.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Mazraoui. Now Casemiro. How can he take them on and beat them? Good looking cross. Well, he wasn't messing around with the clearance. Quick counter could be on. This looks more than decent. Through on goal. A goal! And I'll tell you what, on this sort of form, very few would lay a glove on them.
Well, we can see it again now, and they're so dangerous in these transitions. The speed of the counter-attack is really impressive. And once he's through, there's no second guessing. Goes straight for power and absolutely thumps it past the keeper. That's a proper striker's finish.
Casemiro. Given away by Manchester United. That's a good ball. And a useful cross. And it wasn't quite as good as it looked when it was played over. And the timing was perfect. Ball one. Now opening things up. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And pressing from the front. Teammates available. Will it go in? And you've got to credit that magnificent piece of defending.
Does well there to stop the chance, didn't he? Real desire there to get it back.
Cunha. Takes aim. Oh, how did he keep that out? Well, they are committed to making the substitution here.
This is a message for Adriano Negri. Happy birthday, Adriano, and have a fantastic day from your friends Rachel Armstrong and Matthew.
And there's the delivery. Well, the cross was acceptable, but no one there to thump it home. And as with play it goes, throw-in coming up here. Sels. Aina. Dan Ndoye. Hudson-Odoi. Oh, a brilliantly timed tackle when it really mattered. Mateus Cunha. Bruno Fernandes has it. Good high press. In a decent position now. Able to skip past his man. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of that performance.
Well, here's the replay, and this is all about the assist. It's an excellent bit of skill to create the chance. And once it falls to him like that, it's a routine finish. Cool and clinical.
And just 5 minutes remaining. Here's Luke Shaw. Fernandes. So over the line and a throw-in. Well, they've decided to make a change. Can he find the right pass? Well, didn't go to plan in the end. So 3 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Murillo. Could catch them on the break. Well, it broke down, alas.
Yeah, it almost came off, didn't it?
And there's the final whistle. The grim news from the Manchester United point of view is that United haven't picked up anything from this game.
Well, I think the coaching staff will be furious after that. They clearly didn't implement the game plan. There was no real effort either. I'm sure there'll be words in the dressing room after that performance.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Yeah, he played well, didn't he? His movement was excellent, and on the ball he was a constant threat. Took his goals well too.